Hello and welcome to Refuse to Snooze, a brand new podcast brought to you by sleep wellness brand Eve Sleep. It's official. Hitting that tempting snooze button is bad for our health. So we're urging the nation to ditch the snooze for a cheerier start to the day. I'm Andy Peters, and today I'm climbing into bed with charity campaigner and TV presenter Katie Piper, who's going to be talking to me about all things motivation. Some people would call you a philanthropist, but it's a word I can't say. What does it actually mean?
I think if you look that up, it'd be somebody that gives a percent of their salary to charitable causes.
Okay.
Which actually I do give a percent of my salary to my own charity. I set up a burns charity 10 years ago, and the aim was to build a rehabilitation centre in the UK, which we did last year.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you're really happy with it?
Yeah, it's up north in Liverpool, and it's a centre. So after you have a very serious burn injury, you go straight from hospital to that centre.
Yeah.
And it's run by physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and it's kind of the middle ground sort of to getting back into society. So
amazing. So what gets you up in the morning? Because, having something like that you've achieved is one thing, but on a daily basis, what gets you out of bed in the morning?
Well, I am now a mum of two young girls, so sadly it's a screaming baby that gets me out of bed in the morning. But actually, being a mother, it sounds really, really cheesy, but it was kind of like this zest for life because I've had quite a lot of medical treatment. It was like, I'm alive, I can walk, I'm able-bodied, I'm going to get up really early and go for a run before the day starts. Okay. And, it's a great way to start the day and clear your mind. And it's kind of like that gratitude of being grateful that I can do that. So
I'm alive, as you say. That I'm alive and I'm here today, so let me do something. What's been the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
It's actually in a form of an affirmation. I'm really big into affirmations. I'm quite a visual person, and I think all around my downstairs toilet, I've got little quotes and stuff stuck on the wall. And one of them is, what other people think of me is none of my business. And I think we spend a lot of time making decisions based on what will other people think and based on comparisons. And actually, when you get later on in life, you realise that's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah.
And the earlier you can realise that, the better.
So you've had, quite an awesome, in every way, couple of years.
Yeah.
Has there been a moment when you've thought, I can't be bothered with all this anymore?
Do you know what? I've had moments when I've been demotivated, and it's really funny. I was on the front cover of Women's Health, and I trained for ages knowing I was going to do that. And then after it went out, I was a bit like, I just want to eat croissants now and just do no exercise. I think because it was such a build-up. And I'd entered a run for my charity.
Right.
And I really couldn't be bothered to train, and I kept making excuses. And then it was actually the fact that I'd gone sort of public with the sponsorship and asked strangers to sponsor me and put it online. That kind of remotivated me to right, you can't just not do it. You've got to keep going. But I did lose the motivation, and I think you'll find the fittest people that maybe post about fitness and stuff all the time still suffer with lack of motivation.
You're very fit. You've run marathons, half marathons. Which one did you do? Royal Parks half marathon last year?
Yes, I think it was October last year.
A lot of training involved?
Well, yes. Yeah, there was a lot of training involved. It was quite bad timing. So basically, I was on Strictly Come Dancing, and on the Saturday night, I got booted off, and the Sunday morning, I had to go and do the Royal Parks. So because I got eliminated that night, I had to stay till 1 a.m. to do press, go home, and then I was actually opening the run as well. So I had to get up at 6 a.m., go to the run, open it at 7, and then run it. So of course, I was a little bit down the dumps. So, I'd been voted off. I couldn't dance anymore. But that was my motivation. That got me through the run. I thought, I'm going to be good at something. I'm going to succeed, and I'm going to enjoy this. And I got so much joy from that run, and that failure broke me through the barriers of, wanting to give up on the run, and it gave me success.
But I do believe in a good night's sleep.
Oh, 100%. It's scientific.
The same?
Yeah, it's scientifically proven. For me, sleep is important for health, for medical reasons, for mental health, for sanity, so you don't snap at your children, your partner. So what we do is we aim to get into bed earlier than we want to, so we've got that settling time. So we get that at least sort of minimum 8 hours.
Yeah. Oh, wow, do you?
Yeah, I have to.
I dream of the 8 hours.
You don't? How many hours do you get then?
I think I get 7 at a push.
Okay.
But I can function on 6.
Yeah, that's
good.
Yeah,
so I know I can function on 6 hours sleep.
Yeah.
But I'm a great believer that sleep is so important, and you need to get your head down. And I believe you should go to bed when you're tired. So
I go to bed before I'm tired. I've got so much makeup to take off, and I've got a floss.
Yeah, but so do I normally. Yeah, exactly. I've got so much. But then here's my other tip I do. This is, I brush my teeth as soon as I finish my dinner.
That stops you snacking.
Yeah, well, it stops you snacking. And also, if you think about it, your bathroom's really bright.
Yeah.
And so, and toothpaste has mint in. Both of those are stimulants.
Oh, this
the
is a good
light wakes
tip.
you up, and the mint wakes you up.
Yeah.
So actually, if you do that 2 minutes before you go to bed, you're too awake. So I do it as soon as I finish my dinner. Boom. By the time I go to bed, there's no more minty taste.
This is a great... I'm going to copy this and pretend it's my tip on other podcasts.
Charming.
This is a good one.
Oh my God. Yes, that would be my little tip. You know, and I think if you make your bedroom a sanctuary.
So I'm like sleep sprays. I spray the pillow. I've got a salt lamp, which is like a kind of glowy, warm.
Oh my God. Someone bought me one of those last week.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really nice ambience.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God.
Little crystals. And then I get my journal and I just journal a few things like... But it's because I feel like every day is quite stressful. I'll just journal down my stresses. Yeah. And that's my way of like, I've parked them and I'm not going to take them to bed. And then I'll sort of close my eyes, shut my journal, and then I go to sleep.
On a lovely mattress.
On a lovely mattress.
On a lovely mattress. We're on one right now. What do you think, by the way, of the mattress?
Do you know what? It's actually really nice because normally in a podcast you'd be on a really uncomfortable wooden chair, and we're just like we're not sinking too much.
No,
but it's kind of moulded.
This
into
is the one we're on now is the original,
right.
And that's a bit more firm. And for gym goers, a firm mattress is a good mattress. So you've had this good night's sleep. You get up in the morning. Is there a tune that is your go-to tune to get you going for the day?
Well, I'm quite 90s, so I actually loved when Beyonce was part of Destiny's Child. I loved Destiny's Child. And I really loved, do you remember Survivor?
I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to survive. I'm gonna make it. It's a great song.
It's a really good song, and it's motivational, and it sets you up for the day.
Mm-hmm. But you are a survivor in every sense of the word.
I think we all are because, you know, lots of people have invisible scars. Lots of people go through life-changing events that they may not discuss, and everyone's survived different elements in their life. So, yeah, we should celebrate that.
Yeah, come on. Oh, I love that song, by the way.
Yeah, it is good. So
now you say it. Now you're like,
yeah,
it's a great song.
It's empowering.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I work with Piers Morgan, and he says that the song he listens to is 50 Cent in the Club. And actually, if you listen to the lyrics, it is actually a really motivational
song. Is it
song.
really?
Yeah, go find me in the club. It's about, I am going to do things. I mean, he might be going to do bad things, but he's going to do things.
I can't imagine him bopping along to 50 Cent.
Oh my goodness, Google it. It's the funniest thing. Proper dad dancing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Absolute proper dad dancing and nothing else.
He's my secret crush, Piers Morgan.
Is he really?
Yeah, I really fancy
Your
him.
Secret crush is Piers Morgan?
Yeah, well, it's not that secret.
Well, it's not. Yeah. You told us now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to stop for a second, but now I'm going to carry on. Really? But I think he's a really great character. He's a really great person.
Yeah.
And he's authoritative. He's got ambition. He's intelligent.
Yeah.
What's there not to love?
Yeah, I'm really attracted to him.
Quote unquote. So we've spoken about music that gets you going. What about people that motivate you? Is there anybody that's been really important over the years, or anybody you look at now?
Other than Piers Morgan.
Other than Piers Morgan, yeah, exactly.
I suppose actually it would be, it wouldn't be anybody sort of famous. It would be more at my charity. We run a mentoring scheme, and the idea is that people that have lived with burns a long time and have been able to sort of come past the adversity, mentor other people at the beginning of the journey, just coming out of hospital. And it's those people that I admire. You know, they don't have any platform or publicity, and they've had horrific things happen to them. They've lost their homes, they've lost their appearance, sometimes they've lost partners, and they're really, really strong individuals. So I think people like that give me perspective and make me realise that actually humans are pretty resilient species.
Okay, well, look, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see you at any time. You're very welcome on my Eve mattress anytime you like, by the way. Anytime you want.
Very comfy. Thank you very much.
And thank you for listening. Now, because you refused to snooze, head over to evesleep.co.uk and use the code REFUSETOSNOOZE1 to get a free neck pillow with any purchase over £100, and that's valid until the end of May. Tune in next week where I'll be joined by England rugby union player Chris Robshaw, helping you spring out of bed and straight into sit-ups. Good luck with that. To subscribe for the next episode, visit evesleep.co.uk/podcast.